Welcome to Kastrup Airport, Copenhagen, on this rainy day of July 29th, 2015. The weather forecast tells we can expect heavy rain and thunderstorms in the eastern Denmark, and also strong turbulence on today's domestic flight to Billund. Also welcome to the flight deck of this Boeing 737-800, operated by SAS on today's flight to Billund. The estimated flight time for this flight to Billund is 30 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain. I'd like to welcome you on board our flight today. We'll be on our way here in just a few minutes, so if you'll just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
The aircraft is located at Terminal 2, Gate Bravo 19, as you can see here, marked with a yellow dot. The present wind situation in our cruising level, flight level 160, can be seen here on this radar picture. The wind is very strong over Sjælland, coming from southwest. The radar picture here shows the clouds over Sjælland. Heavy thunderstorms are shown as red areas on the screen. And here we have the detailed weather information for all the waypoints on our flight to Billund. And finally, the flight plan for today's flight to Billund.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Please stow your carry-on luggage under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, and take your seats as quickly as possible. Thank you.
With the purpose not to make this video too long, all the preparations, like configuring all the systems of the aircraft, setting up the flight plan to the FMC, flight management computer, and start up the engines have already been done at this time.
KLM 31, turn right by 5 degrees. Turn right heading 095, KLM 1131.
I think we now are pretty ready to contact Copenhagen Control on 135.27 for delivery of clearance to Billund.
Copenhagen Control, good afternoon, Scandinavian 1462 and stand Bravo 19 ready to copy clearance to Billund.
Scandinavian 1462 and Copenhagen Control, cleared to Billund via Odin 1 Charlie, departure runway 22 right, initial climb flight level 70, warp 7343.
Cleared to Billund via Odin 1 Charlie, departure, initial climb 70 and squawk 7343, runway 22 right is in use, Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462 confirm Odin 1 Charlie departure.
Odin 1 Charlie departure, runway 22 right, Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, the flight is correct, startup approved, please call me for pushback.
Call for pushback, Scandinavian 1462.
Based on earlier information from ATIS, which is the automatic aerodrome traffic information system, departure runway 12 was expected. The ATC have now changed the departure to runway 22 right with a more sufficient headwind component for the time being. Caused by heavy turbulence and thunderstorms, you can expect different wind directions and wind shear effects, which calls for change of runways. So now I have to change to the departure runway 22 right and Odin 1 Charlie departure to the FMC. On this map, the Odin 1 Charlie departure is shown with a red color. You have maybe noticed some white glints in the cockpit now and then. The reason is quite simple. The sky is lighting around the airport for the moment. Change of runway can sometimes make discontinuities in the flight plan, which we have to correct at the same time, as you can see here. I have now started the weather radar, and as you can see, the airport is surrounded by heavy thunderstorms, shown on the radar as purple areas on the screen.
Nana 40, confirm descent flight level 110. 110. Thank you. Canadian 1225 back in the cockpit. Scandinavian 1225, welcome back. Descent flight level 60, expect vector ILS approach to run 265. Can you repeat the flight level Scandinavian 1225? Scandinavian 1225, yes sir, no problem. Descent flight level 60. 60.
Scandinavian 1462, ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 697, good day, Copenhagen Control, identify the flight level 320, proceed direct Armada, Alpha, Mike, Alpha, Delta, Alpha.
As you can hear, the ATC is apparently a little busy for the moment, so we have to wait a little.
KLM 1131, turn left heading 020. Left heading 020, KLM 1131.
Scandinavian 1462 on stand Bravo 19 and ready for taxi. Sorry, correction. Ready for pushback.
Scandinavian 1462, pushback approved, QNH 999, full taxi.
Pushback approved, QNH 999 and call for taxi. Scandinavian 1462.
KLM 1131, continue, hand turn heading 360. Left hand turn heading 360, KLM 1131.
And ground cockpit. Go ahead, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion. Ready for push.
KLM 1131, turn left heading 330, clear Dallas approach runway 30, report established.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendant...
Left heading 330, clear Dallas approach runway 30, will report when established. KLM 1131.
Fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one
Canadian
after the other.
697, confirm you copy direct Armada, Alpha Mike, Alpha Delta Alpha.
We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight.
After one, direct Armada, Alpha Mike,
There are
Alpha
several
Delta
emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest
Canadian
exit.
697,
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be...
Anyone 225, confirm that we're expecting ILS 6 flight.
event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start
Canadian 12258 from 265, wind speed 1014 knots.
Elastic band behind your head and breathe normally.
Roger, Canadian
Although the band
125.
will not inflate, oxygen is flowing. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. A life vest is located under your seat. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Canadian 1225, turn right, heading 3.
And adjust it at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red
Right,
cord
heading
only when
2.
leaving the air.
30 or 240, Canadian
The mouthpieces
125.
on either side of the vest. Electronic
Canadian
devices like
1225, turn right, heading
calculators, laptops,
340.
computers may be used when the seatbelt sign is off or when
340, Canadian 125.
mobile telephones, remote-controlled toys, or any electronic device operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front
Before
of you.
taxi
We
checklist.
strongly suggest you read
Generators.
it before
On.
If you have any questions, please don't
Pete.
hesitate to ask
On.
one of our crew members.
Any
We
ice.
wish you all an
Off.
enjoyable flight.
Isolation
Canadian
valves.
111, fully
Engine
established.
star switches.
Continues.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Canadian 1131,
Engine start levers.
220, 17 knots, runway
Flight
3.
controls.
Clear to land, runway
Check.
30, Canadian
Ground
131,
equipment.
thank you.
Clear on the left.
We're clear on the right.
Scandinavian 1225, continue descent
Before
to
taxi
3000
checklist
feet,
complete.
QNH 995. Continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 995, Scandinavian 1225. Okay, France 1152, welcome back, sir. You are leaving my airspace. Please monitor Unicorn 123.8, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 1462, request taxi.
Scandinavian 1462, hold short, runway 30 via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha and hold short of 30, Scandinavian 1462.
The taxi instructions from the ATC can be seen here, marked with a red color.
Scandinavian 1225, expedite descent, you have about 1-2 miles to intercept. Roger, Scandinavian 225.
To the left you can see the reason to hold short of runway 30. An aircraft has just landed on the runway.
Shuttle Ghana 40 after Sierra Victor Delta, turn left heading 10, expect vectors RS runway 30.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Captain, cabin's secure.
Thank you.
Canadian 1462 on taxi off, point Alpha 1 runway 22 right tip and cross runway 22.
Cross runway 30 to holding point Alpha 1, runway 22 right, Scandinavian 1462.
KLM 11311, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi gate 14 via taxiway Foxtrot and Yankee.
Thank you, taxi to Japan 414 via Foxtrot and Yankee for KLM 1131.
Flaps.
Set.
KLM 1131,
Stabilizer trim.
Set.
Foxtrot
For
Papa.
takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
Foxtrot Papa Yankee down to Alpha 14,
Cabin crew, take your
KLM
seats.
1131.
Scandinavian 1225, turn left, heading 290, cleared for the LS, runway 265, stand.
Anyone 225, establish hello, 266.
Scandinavian 1225, winds 23017 knots, runway 265, clear to land.
Clear to land, 265, Scandinavian.
Scandinavian 1462, winds 23013 knots, runway 229, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22 right, Scandinavian 1462. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Clear on the approach.
Check.
Ready to go.
Check. Takeoff.
Check. $80 knots.
Check.
V1. V1. Rotate. V2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your
Positive
seatbelts
right.
fastened until the captain turns off the
Gear up.
fasten
Gear
seatbelt
up.
sign. Thank you.
LNAV. VNAV.
Select Command A.
Command B.
Select
Gear
Command
up,
A.
lights out. Command B. Watch the pitch.
Scandinavian 1462, identified passing 3,000 feet, flight level 160.
Subscribe to flight level 160 Scandinavian 1462.
Shuttle 2516, Copenhagen control.
Copenhagen, good afternoon, 251.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Shuttle 940, turn left heading 150, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1000.
Left one.
I'm ready for the checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps.
Runway
No
vehicles,
lights.
can you watch
After
the
takeoff checklist. Complete.
Ticked.
Transition
Sandy
altitude.
1225,
Altimeter
welcome
is
to Outlook,
1013.
taxi via runway 08 right and Charlie to get up your choice.
08 right, via Charlie, you get on my choice, can you watch the 25?
Here you can see the influence from the strong turbulence on the right wing.
Flight level 100.
KLM 1131 is at 10, Alpha 14, we are looking off, thank you for your service, bye-bye.
Then 1131, thank you sir for your visit, have a good day. One Nana 75 Sierra, you are leaving my airspace. Raymond radar is still continue on Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
A quite bumping flight today.
Harmony Unicom 122, bye-bye, thank you for your services.
Thousand to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. We've just reached our cruising altitude.
Scandinavian 1462, proceed
Weather
direct
en
to
route to our
Lima,
destination looks smooth and clear, so I'm going to turn off the seatbelt sign so you can move around the cabin. I'd like to remind you that while you are seated, however, that you should have your seatbelt fastened just in case we meet unexpected turbulence.
Direct to Loxa, Scandinavian 1462.
Now we got a direct to waypoint Loxa, which is located just west of Vejle, and this will shorten the flight by a few minutes. The flight plan in the FMC is accordingly to be changed. On this map, the direct to Luxor is shown with a green color, and the Odin 1 Charlie departure is shown with a blue color.
Shuttle 940, turn right, head 210.
Right, 210, or shuttle 940.
As you can see on the CDU, the computer display unit, we assume reaching our top of descent marked with T/D on screen.
Shuttle 940, turn right, head 270, clear Dallas approach, runway 30, report established.
Right, 270, can you have 30, report established, or shuttle 940.
Copenhagen control, full speed 1 minute outside, looking for 400. Last station confirmed, November 1 Lima Delta. And permanent checking in. November 1 Lima Delta, Los Copenhagen, squawk 7304.
Copenhagen Control, request information of runway and using Billund. Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, wind Billund 220, 3 knots, cresting 23 knots, variable 180 and 260, you can expect runway 27.
Runway 27 and Billund, Scandinavian 1462.
Our arrival to runway 27 in Billund is shown with a red color on this approach chart. As you can see beneath, we expect to meet the RLS approach in 3,000 feet just after waypoint Luxor.
Shuttle 940, thank you sir. Wind 230, 13 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, or shuttle 940.
Scandinavian 5044, Copenhagen control. Scandinavian 5044, Copenhagen control, report heading.
Descent checklist.
I'm ready for the brief.
Scandinavian 5044, report heading. Alrighty. Scandinavian 1462, descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, Scandinavian 1462.
November 1 Lima Delta, identifying flight level 400, continuously. Continue. Scandinavian 5504, turn left heading 140, expect vectors LS runway 30. Scandinavian 5044, Copenhagen control.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We'll be beginning our descent into destination here in just a few minutes. We'd ask that you please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts for the descent. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for flying with us today and hope that your continued journey is a safe one.
We are just passing north of Fyns Odde, as you can see to the left.
Scandinavian 1462, continue descent to 3,000 feet, QNH at Billund, 997.
Descent to 3,000 feet.
I'm ready for the brief.
997, Scandinavian 1462.
Your shuttle 2516, Whisper, 1092 kilos, Romeo.
Your shuttle 2516, thank you sir, after Kilo Oscar Romeo, turn right heading 090, vectors for ILS approach, runway 30.
Thank you, Kilo Oscar Romeo, heading 090, vectors for 30, Your shuttle 2516.
Shuttle 940 located to the 3.
Shuttle 940, welcome to Copenhagen, sir. Taxi gate Alpha 16 via Lima Yankee.
Alpha 16, Yankee, November 940.
Just in front of us you can now see Vejlefjord, and we'll be passing just over Juelsminde.
Shuttle 2516, turn right, descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1000, and you have 5 miles to base.
Descending 3,000 feet, QNH 1000, and the distance is 2516.
November 1 Lima Delta from present position, clear direct tip to Golf India Bravo Sierra Uniform tip to.
Back.
To the left we have now Billund.
Scandinavian 697 leaving my airspace, Bremen is closed, continue on Uniform 122.8, bye-bye.
Please Uniform 122.8, take the service and level 697.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be arriving by ATC vectors. As for the approach, we can expect an ILS approach into our destination. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. Landing flap will be 40. Auto brake will use level 2. Engine blades will be on. Decision height will be 200 feet. Any questions?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude 200 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data. VREF 135. Minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing. Completed. Descent checklist. Complete.
Please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions, and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
I use the white squares you can see in front of us. Currently my terrain graphic is not set up in the proper way.
Visual 2516, report speed.
250 not secret.
Visual 2516, thank you.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin's secure.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start our descent. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed under the seat or in the overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
In a few moments we are passing north of Billund.
$1,000 to go.
Check.
And 111462 on present heading clear, Dallas approach runway 27, report established.
Say again, Scandinavian 1462.
And 111462 on present heading, you are clear, Dallas approach runway 27, report established.
Cleared ILS 27, Scandinavian 1462.
Localizer alive.
Check.
No, shuttle 2516, please reduce speed to 30 knots or less due to traffic.
Yeah, we're reducing range to 219, 2516.
Shuttle 2516, thank you. Shuttle 2516, turn right heading 100.
Glide slope line.
100, 2516.
Check. Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Canadian 1462, confirm established.
Established on ILS 27 Scandinavian 1462.
Canadian 1462, winds 250, 15 knots, variable 190 and 250, runway 27 clear to land.
Clear to land 27 Scandinavian 1462. Flaps 20.
We need to slow down a bit first.
Gear down.
Gear down.
9,000.
Flaps 20.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 40.
Flaps 40.
Shuttle 2516, turn left heading 040.
Left 500.
500 feet.
Landing.
Check.
Copenhagen Control, good afternoon. FedEx 412 requesting IFR clearance to Doha. We have information Foxtrot.
100. 50.
Approaching minimums.
FedEx 412, stand by.
20. 10.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Speed
we have
brakes
reached our
up.
destination. For your safety and comfort, we ask you to please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten
Shuttle
seatbelt sign.
2516,
Please look around
turn
your
left
seat for
heading
any personal
030.
belongings you may have brought on board, and please use caution
Clear
when
on North
using
Shuttle
overhead
25.
bins. Heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
60
We hope to
knots.
see you on board again.
Manual brakes.
Shuttle 2516, left heading 330, clear LS approach runway 30. Report established.
Left 330, clear left 30, we call you on 2516.
Runway 27, vacated Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, and welcome to Billund, taxi Foxtrot, Juliet to gate of Vittus.
Foxtrot Juliet to gate of our own request, Scandinavian 1462. Okay, to clean up.
Check.
FSX 412, sorry for the delay, copy clearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the control
Say again,
center
please.
flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the
FedEx
captain
412, are you
asks
ready
how
to
the
copy?
seatbelt sign in the aircraft is parked.
Yes,
Safely
sir, we're ready.
navigate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the
FedEx
cabin.
412, you are clear the destination via CMAC 8 Charlie departure runway 28, initially climb flight level 70, your stroke 7314.
Clear to Doha via DCME 8, Charlie departure, runway 22 right, squawk 7314, initial climb 070, FedEx 412.
FedEx 412, read back, correct, push and start approved, QNH 1
APU is online.
0 FedEx.
Check.
Push and start approved, QNH 1000, we'll hold for taxi, FedEx 412.
Visual 2516, wind 4014 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, no shuttle 2500.
Cabin crew, disarm slides. I'm ready for shutdown.
Shutdown. Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps. Probe heat.
Off.
Hydraulic panel.
Set.
Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Check. Securing aircraft checklist.
IRSs off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. PACs off. Securing aircraft checklist complete.
Checked and end of flight.
This was the end of this short flight from Copenhagen to Billund with Scandinavian Airlines. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again on another flight.